Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment and immediately wished you could take it back? Maybe you snapped at someone you love, raised your voice at work, or sent that text you wish you could delete. In those moments, emotions take the wheel and common sense is quietly pushed to the back seat. We all feel deeply. That's part of being human. But not everyone knows how to manage what they feel. And that is the difference between reacting without thinking and responding with intention. Imagine this: a man gets insulted at work. Before he even processes what happened, he reacts. He shouts, storms off, and slams the door. The message he sends is clear. He is out of control, and few hours later, regret sets in. But by then, the damage has already been done. Now picture another person facing the same insult. She feels the same anger and hurt. But instead of reacting, she pauses. She takes a breath and calmly says, "I don't appreciate that tone. Let's talk respectfully." She did not ignore her emotions. She simply refused to let them control her. Both people were hurt. Only one stayed in control. That small pause between feeling and acting is powerful. It is the space where peace is chosen over chaos, growth over repeated mistakes, and clarity over emotional confusion. You're not expected to be emotionless. Anger tells something is wrong. Sadness shows you what matters. Fear warns you of danger. Joy reminds you why life is worth living. Emotions are not the problem. The problem starts when emotions lead and thinking follows. When that happens, life becomes messy and exhausting. You say things you regret, damage relationships, lose opportunities, and slowly drifts away from peace. Think of emotions like strong horses. When you hold the reins, they take you far. But if you let go, they throw you off balance. Emotional control is not about suppressing feelings, it's about guiding them. When you learn to respond instead of react, you begin to think before you speak. You protect your relationships. You build trust, respect, and inner stability. Success in life, work, and love is not about feeling less. It's about acting with intention. So, the next time emotions rise, pause for a few seconds. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what outcome do I want? Then choose the response that protects your peace. You cannot control what people do to you, but you can control what you do next. If you often regret your words, react instantly, or find yourself in unnecessary conflicts, that is not failure. It's feedback. It means there is room to grow. You do not become stronger by silencing your emotions. You become wiser by mastering them. So ask yourself today, do you want to be guided by your emotions or guided by your values? Because that choice determines whether you keep repeating the same mistakes or begin building a life rooted in peace, clarity, and intentional actions. The power is not in feeling less. The power is in responding better.